We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. Just two normal guys hanging out, having fun, right, guy number two?
Yeah, guy number one. Watching sports with girls is a pain. They don't know the rules, there's no time to explain.
Throw me the baseball.
Now toss me the pigskin.
Now feed me the rock.
Now give me the rock.
It was a little backdoor cut. It was a back screen, backdoor cut, lob pass from out of bounds to the.
Kevin Love can't get no love. just give me some skin. Then Zombie walks over, right?
Swang and a miss. Oh boy.
This is the Weekly Sports Report. I am Keelay. He is Bill K.
Hello.
Let's get down to it. Coach K of Duke. I am your father.
Spoiler alert! I am your father.
Of the basketball team.
Yes.
That has produced many a wins. He is now at 903, beating Michigan State.
Yep.
Actually, I mean, a quality win. You know, it wasn't
In
over.
New York.
Exactly.
In New York, Madison Square Garden,
Big
like
stage.
the main basketball arena that everyone loves to talk
Big
about and go to. Does it in front of Bob Knight.
Yeah.
There
some tears were shared. No chairs were thrown.
Steve Reed, an excellent free throw shooter, will have the honors shooting the technicals. Looky here. Bobby Knight just threw his chair clear across the free throw lane.
A bunch of Duke alumni was there
as
well.
My parents were there. Go figure.
A great game.
Could you imagine being that, like, someone who you coached as a point guard one day back in the day now is just overtook you as the most winningest coach in college basketball? I mean, that is just like mind-boggling.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. In the college basketball world, it's kind of. It's been a fun one so far. So you have that record-shattering, Division I all-time winningest coach.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, there's no sex scandal there in the basketball world.
Oh, gosh.
Seems like a great guy. But then you also had the game that was played last week on an aircraft carrier between Michigan State and
they've been
North
involved
Carolina.
in some interesting things this past
Yeah.
week with
they
aircraft
have.
carrier game and Duke's game. It's like,
That must have been an
Awesome.
interesting experience there.
Yeah.
Just outdoors, just kind of. That'd kind of be fun.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, getting it outside on a boat. And what was interesting too, just a little nugget on Michigan State. My parents were sitting next to a guy who played basketball, and he was saying, Michigan State, at the beginning of the year, they're trying to work in a lot of new plays, so they're not necessarily, like, they want to win, obviously, want to win every game, but they're not expecting to win early in the season, but they expect to close really well at the end of the season. And when you look at their history, you can really see that. So don't expect to win yet, Spartans. Give it a couple of months. You'll be doing just fine.
Okay.
Once you get all those plays worked in.
Yeah, just need some little time for H to the Izzo. Get them maybe some drawn up and, hey, give them love. They're on a boat!
I'm on a boat! I'm on a boat!
Baseball now, the Astros are going to the AL West, going to be starting that 2013. So we got 2 years for that, and 2 additional wild card teams.
Look at that. But the thing that's funny is with the hot stove league, you expect movement. You expect player movement, manager movement, not team movement necessarily.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be really interesting. Well, finally, every division will have 5 teams, which is going to be, I think, a little bit interesting. Kind of a bummer that the Mariners didn't really take very much advantage of the fact that they only had to beat 3 teams to get to the championship or get to the playoffs, and it's like, another classic Seattle mishap right there. But we got one more year. Yay! Could happen.
Yeah.
Probably
not looking too hot
Texas
there. It's pretty much going to be an inter-league game pretty much every day.
15 teams in each league, so get ready for a lot of interleague action.
And that Texas Rangers and Astros rivalry, that'll kind of heat up there in the division there.
This brings back the thing, though, where we really need to just decide DH or no DH. I mean, because the NFL's got the NFC and the AFC. They play against each other all the time, no big deal. The fact that it's such a big deal is that you've got DH versus no DH going into each game. If you just picked one, we would be just fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Got it. And then this kind of brings up a certain point here. If your team starts to lose or whatnot, sort of the buzz around town is should fans sort of root for their team to lose.
Talking football now. Yeah.
So that you can, baseball, throw in the last 60
we got
games.
4 months left. Whatever.
Yeah, should have said going on a football. Good catch there. That, should you, kind of root for your team to lose in order to get a higher draft pick? I think that has some sort of merit to it if you're someone like the Colts, because you've already gone over already.
Yeah.
So it's like if you start going on a little win streak now, that's almost going to take you out of the driver's seat. But if you're in sort of that land of where it's like, well, we've already won 2-3 games. Well, you've already won that. You might as well just keep going, and then, I mean, what's going to be the huge difference between, those 4 or 5 spots?
Well, and
honestly.
you never know. Again, last year the Hawks get into the playoffs with 7 wins. A team could get hot right now and get themselves in the playoffs, hypothetically.
Yeah.
But the other thing that's really something to point out, if Pete Carroll and his staff lose the rest of these games, what's the confidence level in him, especially from his boss, is going to be? If he goes out winning and starts to get a little confidence for his team, it's going to do a lot better for the Seahawks down the line than, let's just hope Eric Barkley. Wow. Pulling that out of the college
Charles,
basketball.
at least.
Yeah. Oh, good God. But a guy like Matt Barkley, it's
go.
like, no, if you scout correctly, you'll be able to find the right quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, 24th pick.
Yeah.
And Matt Hasselbeck, 6th round pick.
Yeah.
Do I even need to bring up Tom Brady?
Tom Terrific, the
Ooh.
Michigan man.
Yes.
Yeah. So, that brings us up to the NFL game that happened. It looks like, I don't know, Ravens didn't bring their alarms clock. Kept hitting snooze.
Man.
Kept hitting snooze. The Hawks, got him.
How'd
that happen?
Don't you get to sleep in when you come from the east to the west?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that. I was, out of town for this game. Didn't get to see as much of it. Checking the score, though, I was like, no, we're not up 10-0. We're up 10-0. Oh, no, we're not still up. We're still up. Unbelievable.
Yeah, field goals by the dozen. I mean, red zone offense has to improve there. It also is not helping that now we are out 2 starting linemen, James Carpenter and Moffitt. Good thing they've at least been there for a while. They're not rookies or anything that need precious time. Precious. Oh, wait. They are.
Big time.
That would be nice. So, even more of, can we please get a quarterback? Maybe, line will be healthy. This seems like we run into this every year. If only we have a healthy line. If only that. Gallery now has just, come in to be like, hey, now I can finally play. Where were you the first few weeks, pal?
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Now people are dropping off in Gallery saying, sorry to be tired of the party. No,
He's
we
probably
need
getting
you
more
earlier.
tattoos.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's the curse of Hutchison, man. I'm sorry. It's still on.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ruskell.
Yeah. And then in UW news, they, I'm not even going to go halfway
We
into
heard that song way too much.
That was not even a game.
No.
Man.
Not a game.
Not a game.
On practice either.
Not a game. We talking about, for USC, practice.
There you go.
Man.
Not the game. We're talking about practice, man.
That was just a bad game, just top to bottom, and then
injuries,
Price. Yeah.
Ugh.
And so now this kind of brings up, the question of, so now we're 6-4. We can make this look good when in the next 2 at the Beavers and at CenturyLink. 8-4 just somehow sounds way better than 6-6. And I know it's just the difference of 2 games. 6-6 sound like we were scrapping for everything. 8-4 just seems like, all right, now we're kind of the next step to, take it. Hopefully we can bounce back here. These are 2 winnable games.
Oh, big time.
But Price, you don't know where he stands. You don't want to rush him. And then Nick Montana, he's ready to start.
Young,
we still don't know what he can do.
Exactly.
So, where do you see this going?
It's going to be it's unbelievable because they have shown against really good teams they're still not ready to compete. They're doing great against the pushovers, but they're definitely not to that next level, and it's frustrating a lot of fans. I think it's frustrating the coaching staff too, because I remember before the Stanford game, Sark was quoted as saying that by the 4th quarter of that game, it's still going to be a football game, and it was not a football game. Neither was this week. Thanks, guys. I lost $10 on that game because I thought they would at least cover.
Yikes.
Get
your Trojan Bucks back if you can. Maybe next year, huh?
I'm hoping.
Yeah. Told you we didn't need Folk. I think we called it here. It's not going to be a 3-point game. It was a 3-point game plus another digit plus some more. It wasn't blah.
Yuck.
But on the success front, you have the UW Huskies basketball, the men's basketball team. They're looking pretty good right now, and this is still with Scott Suggs out, so we still don't know what he can do. But then I've thought about it, it's kind of like, where is he going to take away minutes?
I know,
because we're becoming guard university here. It's like, are you going to take out Gaddy? Well, now he's playing real good. He's C.J. Wilcox, the conference player of the week there. Oh, okay, well, Tony Roden, well, he's proven really good for some good time. You're going down the list, you're like, nope. And then you got the big guys, you got Darnell Gant, you got Aziz, and it's like, where's the time going to be shared? It's almost like, oh, I'm here on my 10-minute break. Here, you can go ahead and swap me out. It's just there's so much
break.
time.
You know what? I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Huh? 5-minute break? What are you, a construction worker? Hey, baby, I'm not gay.
Does this yellow hat make my ass look fat?
5-minute break.
They could be in for a treat, which brings us to predictions. We won't really go over the Houston Baptist game coming up for UW. I think we won that. Though they did have some trouble with Florida Atlantic there last week.
Close.
Bit of a scare. They're still getting some things together. But so predictions for the UW football team. They got the Beavs. You better believe it. They better win that one, or else sort of, what has this been, a whole mirage? And then these last 3 games are sort of, we're going to falling off the map here.
Well,
we need these games.
Like we've talked about, it with the schedule got tougher in the second half. Now it should be easier now with the Beavers coming up and Wazoo coming up. But remember, the Beavers beat Wazoo, who beat Arizona State. So we've got some teams that are pretty good. I think UW will win, but I think it's going to be... we might need Folk for this one. Yeah.
Wow.
I think we're going to need Folk, especially with the backup quarterback going. Yep, I think it's going to be close.
Okay.
One score. I'll say one score.
One score. Okay. I'll say 10 plus. I'll give them the double-digit love. I just think they're going to... They have to play. They have to play with some sort of fire, because if this is a close game, you have to be able to beat these teams and really establish yourself as we can win this, because it almost feels like a fail. I mean, now we're getting a little bit greedy. We come from an 0-12 season from that 08, and then now it's like, well, if we get another Holiday Bowl, we've already been there, done that. Happy to be in a bowl, but it's almost like if you duplicate that, it's sort of, is that improving if you go to the same bowl? I mean, it's
in a funny way it would be, though. But
I guess so.
Now, one thing in the Dogs' favor, they run pretty well with some guy named Polk. Oregon State doesn't block against the run real well, so defend against the run real well.
Okay.
Helpful.
Got a chance. Okay. And then the Seahawks playing the Rams. Like I said, I don't know what Seahawks team you're getting. You're going to go in New York and beat the Giants. You're going to beat the Ravens. These are favorites to win Super Bowls, people. And then you got Rams. I could see us slipping up against. Is Bradford out of the boot? Is he?
I think he's back. Steven Jackson's there. I mean, there's all I got to say. However, and this sucks because we've lost half of our offensive line. But the Rams, they also can't stop the run. And what have the Hawks done against 2 of the best rushing defenses the last couple of weeks?
Lynched them. Lynched them.
Took care of business. So I'm thinking, again, one score, I'm giving it to the Hawks.
Okay. I'm just going to say just sort of Rams win here. Just,
you just can't do it.
It seems like they beat the teams they shouldn't and lose to the teams that they... So I say this is the one where it's like the Rams come in.
Can't do it. I can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
No.
Free hot dogs for life! No drinks. No drinks. I can't do it. I can't do it.
And so now we'll go into victory formation.
Give him the dynasty sign.
Give him the dynasty Jay-Z. You got a little bit of the Giants club there. Victor Cruz.
Oh, man.
Tell me how you feel.
He didn't feel very good diving under tables. And here's my thing with that. It sounds like everyone player-wise is innocent, and the problem is guilt by association, because with what happened with Plex and his bringing a gun thing, it's like, sorry boys, but you got to be careful out there, especially with where you are, who you're hanging out with. And I think it's unfair to guys like Victor Cruz, because it's like, he probably was just out having a good time. Totally allowed. He's a human being. He can do that. But you got to think about, make sure that you're safe, make sure you surround yourself with the right people.
Yeah, Coughlin came in. He's just sort of the old grandpa guy of the team, and he's like, hey, there's still no good that happens at 2, 3 in the morning, people. So, what are you doing?
Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. They said it in How I Met Your Mother.
Yep. And then my little take is the Columbia band, the Columbia University Lions. They've gone over, so they're feeling the Colts' pain. And so the song they play at the end of the game is "Go Lions Go." They play it regardless, win or lose.
Right.
They changed it up a little bit for the game that they played, and some of the alter lyrics were like, "We always lose by a lot or a little bit." Oh, that was not good. The university was like, "All right, you're not going to the Brown game," so it's sort of Brown stain on the band there. And they're like, "All right, yeah, sorry, we shouldn't have done it." So it's kind of some fun times when they're in college. It's like, hey, can you really blame the band? Can you really blame the school?
No.
Just kind of penalties offset, repeat, first down. So, yeah, it was some
football
fun
team
time.
kind of asked for it.
Yeah, big time. So hopefully they play with a chip on their shoulder and get their one win against Brown.
Go get it!
Yay! All right, this has been the Weekly Sports Report. I am Keelay. He's Bill K. We's out.